Hello, this is a demo class using OBS Studio. In this class, I would like to explain about the relationship between array and pointers. In the previous video, I have shown you how to prepare a recording like this, which has teacher talking, video is playing with so many text. I have shown you these things in the previous video. Now this is a demo class. So let me explain the relationship between array and pointers. See, there is an array created called A, which has 5 elements. That means it can hold 5 elements of type integer. So array is nothing but an arrangement which can hold similar type of elements. In this case, 5 elements. Now the name of the array is A. Now to show the relationship between array and pointers, a pointer is also created named P. Since it's a pointer, star P is given, integer star P. Integer star P means P is a pointer, it can hold the address of a variable of type integer. Now we look at the fourth line, P equal to A. Normally P is a pointer, it can be assigned with an address, not a value. So now A is given, it is perfectly working fine, this is the output. So what does it mean? A means the address of the first element of the array. So that means it has so many elements. Each elements are stored in different memory locations and they are adjacent locations, not that different locations. These elements are stored in memories like different memory locations. They are adjacent to each other. So the name of the array is actually the address of the first element. Now we are assigning the first address of the first element of the array to P. Now P holds the address of 1, that is the first element. It is, see, A is just say equivalent to ampersand A0. A0 is the first element by index. Now those things are not required since A, the name of the array holds the address of the first element. Now P holds the address of first element, star P is the value of the first element. Now if you increment P, it will go to the next memory location. Again, if you print star P, that means the second memory location's value will be printed. Now again increment P by P++. P++ means P equal to P plus 1. Now it will move to the next memory location. So P holds the address of the next memory location. Now it is 3. Now 3's memory location, star P means the value of 3. Likewise, you can traverse through each and every element of the array. The advantage of using array and pointers is, see, while using pointers rather than using index, if you use pointers, the execution of the program will be very fast because it directly deals with the memory. Moreover, if you use pointers along with array, it consumes less memory compared to ordinary indexing. See, so that is the advantage of using pointers and array together. Now let us go to the next slide. I will show you another example. Now an array called data is created, declared. It can hold 5 elements. Now we are taking the value from the user. User can type any value. Now in this case, user has typed the same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now see, now while scanning, the address of this 1 will be stored at the first element's address. So first element's address is nothing but the name of the array. Initially it will become I equal to 0, data plus 0 means data itself. That means this value 1 will be stored in the first address of the array. First address of the array is nothing but the name of the array. And you can traverse subsequent memory locations by incrementing the memory location, that is data plus 1. Okay, data plus 1 means till in the for loop I will become 1, the next iteration, then it will become 2. Accordingly it will move to the next memory locations. So when the user types these values, it will be storing to adjacent memory locations. And if you want to print these values stored in this different memory location, you can put star data. If you put just data, only the address will be printed. We are not interested in the address, we are interested in the value. So give star data plus I. Initially it will become I is 0, so data itself, so the first value will be printed, that is 1. Next iteration I will become 1. Now data plus 1 means it will go to the next memory location. Star that memory location means the value stored in that memory location. Likewise you can get all 5 elements printed. Now we will move on to the next slide. See here, now we show in this program we are passing an array to a function. A user defined function called my function is defined here with the 2 parameters. The first parameter is a pointer. Pointer takes an address. Okay, so second parameter is just a value. So here we are passing a value, that is 7. Then here while calling the function we are passing the name of the array. Name of the array is nothing but a address of the first value. So this parameter takes an address. So using this concept we can pass an array to a function. In the function you can, like we have seen in the previous slide, each and element of the array can be manipulated, printed and traversed through each and every element. Different operations can be done using for loop. Okay, this is what I want to explain. So while using pointers, the stress is the summary. While summarizing, the importance of using pointers is it is very fast. The execution of the program will be very fast compared to using indexing, and also it uses minimum memory. Memory usage will be less. Okay, thank you very much.